Ready?
Okay, do me a favor, just, okay, wait, let me get you on camera though. Okay. No.
Which take is this?
Take one. My name is Linda Critelli. When we were kids, the smells that came out of the kitchen and into the hallway when we came in, we'd look at each other, my brother and I would say, oh, it's cookie day. Or, oh, Mom's making sauce, yes. Hi, my name is Linda Critelli, and I'm here today to talk about my cookbook, Sicilian with a French accent. And from that, we're going to make a meal which has 3 ingredients, 3 courses. The French course is the tapenade, which is our appetizer. The main course is lasagne. And the 3rd course is my mother's famous fruit pastry, which she created herself. The reason for the Sicilian with the French accent is apparently when I speak Italian, I do so with a French accent because I was a French teacher for so long. I made the tapenade, which is olive mushed up into the blender to mix it with the spices. It's the appetizer, le little amuse-bouche, and and the Italian part of it was Mama's lasagne. Buona, buona lasagne, squisito. I always start with what takes the longest. For this particular meal, it's the fruit pastries. My mom used to make this recipe for almost every family gathering. All of her recipes, simple, quick, very good, very delicious, and kind of heartwarming, everything that came out of her kitchen. We're going to start with shortening. 3 cups of flour, 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And my mother taught me to measure like this. So I use a spoon when I really have to, but that's a 1/2 teaspoon. She was very, very organized. Baking powder is 1 teaspoon, which I will measure. She moved smoothly. She always got a lot done. And I'm going to mix the wet ingredients, which are 3 egg yolks, a 1/2 cup of milk, a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda that has to go into the mix. I'm kind of what I would consider an intuitive cook. I feel it with my hands and I look at it with my eyes and I decide whether it's good or not. Cooking it's an experience almost spiritual for me in a lot of ways. Some of it's comfort food, dishes that my mom would make when we weren't feeling well. And Mom would make soup, and if I was getting over a cold or a flu or something and I wasn't really hungry, she'd say, at least try a cookie. And so those kinds of cookies, those kinds of experiences make me think of the comfort of being a child, and that child within us just keeps on living. I have begun to do demonstrations and cooking classes for general public. Daly's Catering out in East Aurora. I met a very nice lady there named Karen Mayhew, and she offered me a place in her kitchen to do cooking demonstrations. So we're going to start with the garlic.
I love the name of the cookbook, Sicilian with a French accent.
Pistachio nuts.
And I said, that'd be great. She called me, we hit it off immediately on the phone. Turned out we're both Sicilian. We both grew up in Buffalo.
Karen is a great chef and she loves to make pies, but when I asked her about doing a cookie demonstration, she said, you do it. And I said, okay.
So she came in 3 weeks later with 47 pounds of gucciardati's, gicciolanis, all the Christmas cookies that I haven't had in years and years and years. And we sold every last cookie, and people were very excited, very excited.
It's quick and easy, but it's got to be fresh and whole. When I first started my career, it was teaching French. With the cooking, now I'm touching people in a different way. But it's also something I'm passionate about. It's the same experience I shared with my mom, and now I'm going to share that with others. It makes the world a brighter place. It makes people connect. And food is certainly a connector for everybody. So that's part of where I'm going with this. My dad was a pretty good singer. He recorded Smile the While for my mom. That was their song. I'm in fact wearing her wedding band. My dad obviously picked that diamond and gave it to her probably in 1943. And so it makes me feel close to my mom. Okay, we're back at the stove and we're gonna drain our pasta.
Wait, are you on her?
Well, I have wide shot, yeah.
Okay.
We have some Cabernet Sauvignon, so this is our French accent as well. I'm thinking of a couple of other books, maybe other restaurants, maybe television, wineries, other venues, again, sharing the culture and the cuisine of France and, of course, Sicily. Every single family gathering involves food. It's the truth, but especially Sicilians. So, bon appétit et bon appetito.